Our shop, Charisma, which is now transformed into Crown Meets Sea, is right here on the island of Coronado. This beautiful place, iconic hotel, is the crown jewel of the island. And our new store is called Crown Meets Sea. Sometimes we need an overhaul. Being an entrepreneur is hard, small business is hard, and keeping up with trends, design, systems, processes, and making a profit can be daunting. My name is Christelle Stacy. I've been a serial entrepreneur for the last decade, and I have had many failures, but also a ton of success. Now I'm excited to share my insight and expertise with other entrepreneurs. We are about halfway through this overhaul. We are in the messy middle. I know it's been hard for Shannon to trust us. We have done this overhaul in 3 weeks instead of our normal month-long period. It has been wild, but I know that it's going to take her so much further. She's gonna go from purpose to profit so quickly, and that's what's happening right now. I just hope that she can implement our systems and our processes that we're putting into place for her. We are really hoping to change Shannon's mindset throughout this process and knowing that less is truly more. I feel like so many times you think that you have to pack a retail store full of things, but really it's the opposite. You have to get things out, remove things so that people can see what you have. We have begun that process and it is really, really beautiful. I hope she loves it. We gave Shannon 3 design options. We had one that was natural woods, very beach, very boho. Number 2 was clean, white, sophisticated, chic, whites and golds. And number 3 was patriotic, red, white, and blue, because we are in the small town of Coronado and it is a very patriotic town. She really, really loved the all white, and that's when we knew we needed to paint this place. In the midst of the overhaul, and Shannon has finally made the decision that she would like to paint the space and really transform it. And I am really excited about it. I think it's going to be incredible. And Emily agrees, and we chose a white color. She wants to paint it. I'm calling around trying to find a painter, which is not easy during this time of life because everyone's working on their houses and painters are booked up to wazoo. Let me just tell you. So finally I was like, okay, I'm gonna call in a big favor, see what I can do. I called my old friend Tristan. His family owns a big painting company, Phillips Painting, and they said, yes, we will move 2 projects back for you so that your project can get done. And I said, Tristan, we need it done in 1 day. He's like, I need 4 days. And I was like, Tristan, we got 1 day. Anyway, we came up with a compromise of 2 days, and then actually Shannon decided to extend it because she wanted more painted in the store. So we ended up with 3 days of painting. So she'll be shutting down the store for 3 whole days so we can paint, organize everything, pull everything out, get it ready to go. But I am so, so grateful to Tristan for making this happen. So we painted all of the walls, all of the furniture. We got rid of a lot of the fixtures. We decided that the sophisticated white was what she loved the most. But then bringing in her product let us bring in different elements. And we still brought in some of the natural wood pieces to bring in that beachy feel. So actually we gave her all 3 of her favorite options in this one overhaul. To sit down with you today, I'm really excited to chat with you about the grand reveal, what has been, what's present, and what's coming in the future. It's going to be incredible.
It is.
I would love to know, let's talk about the past first. What was the hardest part for you in the past? What was the hardest thing that throughout this whole process for you?
For me, it was letting go of my baby, trusting you guys with my future, with my livelihood, with letting go of the control and trusting you guys to do what I would have done.
Right.
That was really hard for me.
Just got in my car from the store, and I can tell you that once you start digging into someone's business, you find out a lot more than what you see on the outside, right? And I think a lot of times you're like, oh, there's just a few things that we need to work on, but really deep down, a lot of it is mindset. And so with Shannon, I truly believe that she needs to change her mindset about the way the store works, the way she's selling things, be more open. She talks about that this is the way that she does it and that like it's the only way. And, you know, it may have worked for her for so long. And for many people out there, you know, you can do something that's going to get you by for the first 5 years, but after that, you have to start adapting and doing things differently. If you are stagnant, if you do the same thing time after time, your business will seriously rot. You can't continue to do the same thing. The thing that got you to where you are today will not get you to where you want to go tomorrow or 5 years from now. It's just not going to happen. You have to constantly be changing up your systems, your processes. Online sales have come a long way. And so now to make her store really stand out, the thing that's going to make the retail someone want to walk in your store is grab and go gifting. Being able to grab a gift and go to house, a hostess gift or a birthday gift, something of that sort. Otherwise, you just order it on Amazon. Let's just be real here. Let's just be real. So we have to get real about the issues at hand. We have to change our mindset. And then once we've changed the mindset, we have to think of creative, out of the box ways to do things differently.
Today I'm really excited. I'm just getting my morning workout in and heading over to the store to welcome Shannon and Tori to Pink Lagoon. And I'm just really excited to have Pink Lagoon and to share it with Shannon and Tori and show them my office, show them some of my back end systems so that they can learn from it. We have really cool buying charts and just the way that we manage the buying, the deliveries, what's coming in, the board that shows all the visuals so that we don't overbuy and that we're really creating a cohesive matrix. I really want them to learn that, see the binders where we organize it all. I think organization is going to be key for them, and just seeing someone else do it well inspires you to do it the same, and having a mentor is so important in this process. So very grateful that I get to be that for them today and show them my baby, Pink Lagoon.
I do Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and then I put it by month. And so you could go in, and then this is how I have my open purchase order, so you know what's coming in. Okay. And then you have all your
is overbuying. And she does that, she's ruining her cash flow because she can't sell that through, and then she's stuck with inventory. And some of it is selling, yes, and she's getting it at a discounted rate, but then a lot of her inventory is sitting there in her shop and it's been sitting there for years. So we have to get that out. We have to get that inventory moving so that she has cash flow again in her business. Currently buying as though she is a large retail chain. If she were Walmart or Target or Home Goods, it would make sense for her to buy things 150 of each thing at a discounted rate. Totally understand that, but she is not. She is a small boutique.
I'm so excited for my working session with Shannon today. So here is the game plan. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over her profit first account cash management flow of how the cash is going to come in her business and how it's going to be allocated to the different profit first accounts. And then what we're going to do is we're going to reverse engineer her business based off of her target owner's pay. Shannon hasn't been paying herself, and you can't do that, but unfortunately it is way common for most entrepreneurs I work with that they don't pay themselves a consistent strategy. And profit first with the owner's pay account allows you to focus and target on a consistent owner's pay salary. And then finally, we are going to map out her rollout plan for moving from her current allocation percentages to her target allocation percentages when she is in her true profit first sweet spot. So excited.
Hello again. Welcome back to my car and the end of another day at Charisma. Today was a long one. Today we took everything, and I'm talking every little thing out of every drawer, every cabinet, every storage space out of that back room, and the attic space. And you better believe me, there was a lot of stuff. There was product, there was display items, there was so much stuff, and I know it's an overwhelming process, but it has to be done. We have to take everything out and put it into categories and see how much stuff she really has. She needs to be able to see all of it to really be like, wow, okay, this is too much. I need to make a decision. And it actually can help you if you can let it. Looking at those piles, it might be overwhelming and stressful, but it can also be like an aha come to Jesus moment where you realize it's not worth it. All of this stress, I need to get rid of it. So we had some breakthroughs, and we did get rid of a lot of stuff. There is still more to get rid of, but we are making headway. And I just encourage all of you, again, at home, let's say it's a garage or a kitchen or like a big overwhelming space. Break it down into pieces, pull everything out, put things into piles, make categories of what something is. That's it for today. It was a long one, but we made it through. And honestly, there were some really fun moments. Alrighty, see you later.
Not that I didn't trust you,
But it's
but
hard.
letting go of the control is very hard.
Because you've done it for so long, right? You've owned the store since 2017.
Yes.
And before that, you, like, as a mother, as a wife, like, you control a lot of pieces of your life.
A lot.
And so to let someone else do that for a little while is hard. Tell us.
So I left Coronado for the business overhaul project that I'm excited to be part of, and we all really have our work cut out, but I'm also extremely hopeful and excited because I think there is so much potential in this store. It's an amazing location. The owners are passionate and excited about their business, which is half the battle, keeping that loyalty and enthusiasm to the business. And they're really committed to making these changes. And as hard as it's going to be, I think that once these changes are rolling, the sky is the limit for this awesome store in Coronado.
So I got home late last night after a long day of pulling out everything from the back room and then putting it back in. And when there was a huge pile of donating things we needed to get rid of from the store, Christelle and I and Shannon, we just didn't know how we were gonna get somebody to pick it up. And the most incredible thing happened. There was this beautiful family from Mexico, pastor and his wife and kids and their family.
Bless you. Thank you.
I'm pastor for Mexico. De qué tipo es la gente?
I think this might fit you.
People es Lara. ¿Cómo se va?
Thank you.
Yes, we were passing by and we saw the stuff and we came here and I know it's been a blessing.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
It's from God.
Yes.
Amen.
Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much.
Thank
you
you.
for everything.
Thank you, guys.
Christelle had posted all of the stuff for free. We just needed to get rid of it, right? And they came and they were so excited, like, we can have all of it for free, like this ginormous pile of goodies from Shannon's that was up in the attic and in the back room and in the store that was cluttering the store. And we were like, yes, really? You'll take all of it? And they proceeded to load up and put in their entire car all of these items. And we found out they were gonna bless all the people back that are in their church in Mexico. And it was just such a beautiful experience to see that Shannon being able to release and let go of this stuff was actually gonna bless these people that didn't have and that needed.
Really quickly, I just want to tell you the ending to the story of the family that came by, and so they had exchanged phone numbers, and Shannon had more stuff on Monday for them to come back for, so she called them and said, come on back. And when they came back, the father said, if there's anything at all I can do for you, if there's anything that I can offer you, you guys have blessed church in such a beautiful way, how can I bless you? And Shannon was like, actually, we need help moving furniture so we can paint the store. Like, we need your help. And so they made that exchange. So he came in early in the morning before we painted the store and helped them move furniture out of the space and then move it back in. He just has a heart of gold, a heart of God, actually. And we know that it was a godsend. It was such a beautiful thing. And I think at first, maybe even Shannon had thought it was set up. Is this a setup? Is this like real, or is this just happening because of the TV show? It was real.
Oh my gosh. And they were blessed with so much. They brought 2 cars to fill up things that they could find here to bring back to their community and bless their community with.
It was so beautiful.
It was so beautiful. I was really trying not to cry. And they kept saying, thank you for blessing us. Thank you, you're such a blessing. And I'm like, thank you for blessing me to allow me to bless you. God blesses me so I can bless other people. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
I'm really excited for you guys to see the shop. So looking forward to the future now.
Okay.
What are you most excited about moving forward?
Like, we have not been able, the opportunity to do this drastic change since we've taken over the store.
Right.
So this opportunity is a huge blessing to be able to make these drastic changes in such a short amount of time and then curate how we want to for our customers.
We literally had 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been 3 weeks
It's
of
been
transformation.
intense.
It's been intense.
Mhm.
It's been really intense. So I am most excited for what's going to happen in that store, for the moments that you're going to curate in that store. I think they're going to be really special and really incredible, and that you're going to have more space, more time, more energy to devote to your customer because there's less clutter. You're going to be able to talk to them directly. You're going to know exactly where things are. You're going to be able to curate gifting boxes for them that are perfection for them. They can do it themselves, or they can grab a box and go. And I think you're going to figure out what your clients are looking for, what they like the most, and then you guys can create more of that and really make the space a place where you curate these moments. I really feel like we came into each other's lives at the right time.
I agree.
And I don't think, I think it was meant to be. So I'm really, really excited for you to see it.
Thank you
I
so
hope that you
much.
love it as much as we do. And I hope that if there's anything that you don't love, try it for a month. And if you still don't love it, you can change it, right? But just try it.
Yep.
See what happens.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Cheers
Yes.
to you guys. Here we go. Here we go. Come on in. Eyes closed. Yep, your eyes are closed. Hers are open. Come on in. We're gonna have you stand right here. Come on in. Yay. Okay, you can open them. Open. Wow. Oh my goodness.
This is so open. Oh my God, that looks gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, that looks really.
Look at the little strings.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool.
I do really
I want that one, that one, that one, that
Right?
one, that one.
So what you guys did was, by narrowing down your categories, your departments, we were really able to create like these vignettes that focused on the inventory and told the story of your brand. And really, like, the beautiful inventory that you had was just kind of not being seen. So Emily did an amazing job of just like creating these vignettes so that you could really experience the store, and now it really makes sense. And then there's these totes that kind of encourage the client to just come in and start to like grab and go. And so they can just shop that way and bring it to you at the register when they're ready to check out. Can also start to maybe grab a basket and then create their own custom basket. So just like training your team to just speak to that. Like, are you shopping for anyone in particular today? And then you can really like walk them through the experience.
Hi. I wanted to like run up and hug you so bad. Congratulations. Thank you. How do you like it?
I
Love
It's overwhelming,
love,
right?
love it. I guess it's not, I'm not overwhelmed. I'm just taking it all in. This is my baby, and just how you guys have taken my baby and just taken it to another level that I just didn't know how to do it. So I'm just so grateful.
I felt like you were overwhelmed, and part of that is because of the space. The space was just packed with things that you couldn't barely get around. You couldn't see your product. And what was so unfortunate was there's a lot of cool product. And I think that people miss it. They walk in and they got, oh wow, okay, it's sensory overload. Now you walk in and it's calming. So you can see how the products are laid out, they're showcased so that and that's gonna make people grab and go. There's a lot of grab and go things. There's vignettes of things so that people are shopping kitchen. This is how we use it. This is what it looks like. This is how to display it. So this is like my favorite thing.
Oh my gosh.
And of course,
love it.
I waited till like the last second to do it. And, but it really is quite special. This was the product that I was blown away by in your store. And I was super bummed that it was hidden. Like nobody knows about it. And you know, I love designer things. And so when I saw it, I'm like, wait, these are vintage buttons.
Yes.
You know, you can't tell the drawers here. So it really is, people will go, well, can I try that on? And that's a great way for people to chit chat.
Exactly.
And then it's also protected. This was something that you told me that this is your biggest seller. So it gets its own section.
Okay. Okay. I love it. It's gorgeous.
And I really felt like, so I kind of made it like a kitchen.
Okay.
You have your island and your kitchen shelves and your spatula wall. So when we first started talking, we talked about having the experience in the space. Have some lemonade when you're shopping around. You know, so we have cups, we have napkins, we have straws. All of that can be circulated very easily at a very minimal cost to you.
Okay.
And we made this in less than 5 minutes. The biggest thing for us, the biggest challenge I would say coming into the space was that storage. It felt like you had cabinets everywhere, you know, and you missed out on how big and open the space is because it was filled with this heavy furniture.
Yep.
And so instead we made this island that is storage.
I didn't have you with me to know exactly how you were using the product. However, I still put the drawers into overall categories. So this first drawer, I categorize this as your miscellaneous gifts, jewelry. I put your tabs, your ribbons, your sign letters, candles to light the matches to light the candles, all this kind of stuff in this drawer.
Perfect.
Okay.
I love it.
And we can change out anything that you're not using, but the idea is nothing is going to get lost. Everything lives in its own little home, okay? So the ladies actually organized this, but this is what we chatted about for organizing the product in the store so that it's really easy for you to use your time when you have a second that you don't have customers, which I think now you're gonna have customers rolling in all the time, but when you have time, you have 2 seconds to restock. So, like I discussed before, the ladies put the candle products that are on the shelf in these drawers. Ta-da! I'm so excited. Thank you for letting me be part of this process.
Thank you for being part of this process.
So now we're going to talk with Danielle. She has walked you from purpose to profit, and she has told me many times that it is not one thing. Like you've been waiting for one thing to save you, for one thing to come along, and like one product, one thing to maybe be like the thing that's going to help the store, and it's the sum of all things. It's all of these pieces together. It's all of these experts together. It's all of us together that have helped you to get to this point, and now it's time to truly make that profit.
So Shannon, we have a new mantra, don't we? Yes. What's our new mantra?
I love numbers and numbers love me.
Yes, they do. Very good. Excellent. And I just have a little few reminders for you that you can put in your secret spots.
I love it.
And then we are implementing profit first in your business, and I've hooked you up with a local bank, Mechanics Bank, here in San Diego. And so you've got all of your accounts set up. And here is your account flow. So when a customer pays you, it goes into the AR account. Then you're gonna sweep the sales tax, the cost of goods, the commissions, and then what's left is your income. And then you're gonna do on your allocation day, allocate to profit, to owner's pay, because we're gonna pay you. You need to be making a salary. And we're gonna allocate to tax, and then allocate to payroll, allocate to a drip account, and allocate to operating expenses. I mean, now with these gifting ideas and these gifting stations and these baskets, your average transaction is going to be $150 at least. So that is amazing. And so if we use that average transaction of $150, then that's 4,000 sales per year. That's 333 sales per month. That's 77 sales per week. That is $1,600 in sales per day. That's 11 transactions per day. You can totally do that. That breaks down to about 1.5 transactions per hour. And with all of this beautiful stuff now, and it all just packaged so wonderfully and ready to go, gifts to go, you have got this made. I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for letting me get you on the path to permanent profitability.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate all of the knowledge that you shared with me.
Yes, you've got this, girl. Thank you.
We have taken Shannon from purpose to profit. Congratulations, Shannon. We're so excited for you. We're passing over the reins. We are all behind you. We are here to support you. We love you tons. Congratulations!
Thank you so much.
Crown meets sea.
Crown meets sea.
The changes that Shannon didn't implement that I had hoped she would. It's a little tough one because I don't think she's had time to really implement the organizational systems. I had offered a lot of advice on products that I thought would work and systems that I thought would be helpful, but I'm not quite sure that Shannon is ready for the organizational part of this process as much. My hope is the systems that I have implemented, she will maybe reach out to me and ask for guidance or suggestions moving forward.
So the hardest part was when we got started, the fact that there was no single source of financial data. There were multiple systems and they weren't syncing and talking to each other. The other challenge was there was no record, no inventory system that actually gave an accurate amount in terms of what the assets were in terms of inventory. Additionally, she had a POS that was minimally implemented and not really doing and giving the bang for the buck that they were paying to have that POS system. But we got those all sorted out. And what we're going to do now is consolidate everything into one system. We're going to go with QuickBooks Online and merchant services with them. Most business owners, most entrepreneurs have never taken an accounting class, and they're not so confident with math and numbers. And in fact, Shannon confided in me that when she was in elementary school, her teacher said, you're not so good in math, so you might want to pursue some other interests in life. So for all of these years, she's kind of been carrying in her mind, I'm not good at math, I'm not good at math. But I said, well, can you multiply a dollar amount by a percentage? And she said, sure. And I said, well, that's all you need to know to be able to own the financials of the business you own. Business owners do need bookkeepers and accountants to help them keep their financial records compliant, reconciled, etc. But to own the financials of your business, owners really just need to know two things: the difference between spending and saving money and a little fifth grade math.
So the main thing that I want Shannon to remember is to stay connected to her inventory value and her inventory and how it is merchandised in the store, her departments. That was a big one. Really staying connected to what's selling in each and every department so that she can see the rewards of being a great buyer. I really hope she remembers that. One of the things I'm really excited that Shannon implemented is she trimmed down her departments. She had so many departments, some of which just didn't really make sense with her matrix, others that were really awesome. So she really focused on the departments that were doing well and that created a cohesive matrix story within the store, so I'm really proud of her for doing that. It's not easy to let go of a department that you might have been attached to, so great job, Shannon.